One. Okay. So let me switch my screen to back to Discord. Okay, so for Jade to set a trigger, this is an example right here. Uber 44 calls. So all you do is TR, which stands for Trady Ticks or Trade Ticks, however you say it. P alert for price alert. Then you put the ticker symbol, Uber. It says calls over 4332. So for calls, you want to do above, not below. 4332, above 0%. And that will set the alert. For puts, you want to do below. So TR means Trady Ticks. P alert stands for price alert. The ticker symbol, whatever ticker symbol you want, whatever price you want. In this instance, it is under 42.27. And then it would be below for puts. The percent is the threshold, meaning below 0%, just 42.27 on the dot. That's pretty simple. So you could do it with any ticker symbol you want, any price you want. Yes. It hit it. Yeah. So it hit my trigger 42.27. So you're buying that 41 put as soon as possible. Yep. Yeah. If it hits that, it's on. It's in play. That's a real. Those numbers are no joke. Those are some pivotal key levels. So if it breaks that, it's definitely in play. And say I give a price target in technical analysis when I do these little green dots. Those are my PTs. If you're at work, you can set with Jade an alert for the first price target, which would be your first scale. So say if I'm saying first price target is 286.51 for NVIDIA, you do TR, P alert, so on and so forth. So you can be notified when to scale. Hey, what's that sound in the back? All right. Um, that was straight to the point. That's how you do the price alerts for Jade. Um, yep, you have to do it to the cent. Yep, if it's not 42, yep, exactly. Yep, to the cent. Change window. I'm gonna go over to Webull. All right, so Lendino, what did you ask before again? That was a great question. Okay, perfect. So say you set the price alert with Jade for $95 and it notifies you. You go to buy the $95 call. The mid is 35 cents, right, between the ask and bid, so you get filled for 35 cents. So say you bought 4 contracts, you buy them, you're in. Boop. Now it hits the first price target, and the contracts are at 0.44. You're up. Now you're up 25%. So boom, you could just scale it right here. Actually, just the bid. You sell half of them. You had 4. Sell 2 at the bid. You got filled at 0.44. So now you're left with 2, and you're up 25%. Stop loss above average. So now what you do is you go to stop limit. You want to put it above your average, the stop loss, not at. Our average is 0.35. So put it at 0.37 stop and a point. We sold half at 0.44. And now you're going to you have 2 contracts left. Put 1 Oops. One at 0.55, or you could do 0.54, which would be, I think, yeah, which would be 54% gains. So you'll sell one for 54% gains. Boom. Now you have one left if that fills. Then you could do your final one at 0.60 for around 65, 70% gains. If it doesn't fill and it goes back down, it'll stop you out at 0.37. So you sold half at 0.44 for 25%. You sold one at 0.55 for 55%. And then your last one, you made 5% off, 2 cents above your average. In worst case scenario, you broke even on it. Exactly. Exactly. Yep. And yep. And um the importance of logging your trades cannot be overlooked because you want to be able to see the common denominators of what you did right, what you did wrong, what you could do better, and just have your statistics to be able to grow. And another thing that cannot be overlooked is never click buy or sell without a clear mental space, good mindset. Use stop losses, no emotional trading, no FOMO, no over trading, no home runs, and you'll be very surprised of where your account goes. Do not try to get rich overnight. Don't look at Twitter where you see these guys posting all these crazy gains that aren't even real, and just focus on you. Everyone's mental is different, everyone's financial situation is different, everyone's expenses are different. Focus on you. You know what's best for you better than anyone. If $300 a day is good for you, it's good for you. That's amazing. Like, it's amazing at any job. So make a plan. The importance of a plan cannot be overlooked, and sticking to it. And exactly. And if you do that, oh, sorry. If you make $150 every trade, that's an extra $30,000 a year. You do that for a year straight, and I guarantee the next year you're making 250 a day. That's an extra 60K a year. You got to realize you want to do this for the rest of your life. You want to be 50 years old doing this and making, now you're making 115, then you'll make 400 a day. Then you're making 800 a day. I've made six figures in one day, and not even my wildest dream. I used to work for less than $18 an hour. Anything is possible, but with this, the stock market is like life. You're your own worst enemy if you let it be, if you let it happen. And you just can't be over making a rules is it just cannot be overlooked, and sticking to them. Never be mad that you sold half at 25% and then broke even on the rest. That's literally a blessing. If you sold half at 25% and then you let it go down 50%, you just did all that work just to break even or lose money. And yep, of course. And yeah, that's about really it. I think I'm gonna start doing the trigger list for you guys live. Any other questions? Exactly. Amazing. Yep. Say you're putting in $1,000 in each trade, and you're getting 25% every time. That's 250, 250, 250, 250, 250, 250. After 150 trades, I usually do 150 trades probably in like 2 or 3 weeks in my logbook, maybe a month at most actually. If you do $250 almost every trade with like an 80% win ratio, you're making 40K every month. That's just off 25% with $1,000 in every trade. So really make a rule book and really take a seat and be like, wow, you can make so much money if I just be disciplined and don't try to go for home runs. The home runs will literally come naturally. Like you'll you'll scale at 25%, you'll put that stop loss above your average, and that thing will just keep ripping 50, 80, 90, 100. It'll just happen naturally. If you chase it, you're going to chase down. Like you yeah, it's just going to do the opposite. So, any other questions? 100%. Plain and simple. Amazing. Thank you. Yeah. Yep.